If your team uses Graph, Node.js, self-hosted CI runners, Kotlin build caches, or Docker deployment automation, the action today is simple. Patch affected tools and make AI coding agents ask before they query data, run builds, open network access, or touch secrets. The risk is not magic AI. The risk is automation turning input into powerful system decisions at machine speed. This is Daily Tech Hack Global for June 30, 2026. Today's accessible sources are GitHub's reviewed advisory database and recent NVD CVE records. CISA's known exploited vulnerabilities JSON endpoint returned HTTP 403 from this unattended run, so this briefing does not claim KEV confirmed exploitation. We are staying defensive, no payloads, no proof of concept steps, and no attack chain. First, GitHub lists a reviewed graph advisory, CVE 2026-44840, involving user-supplied GraphQL input reaching DQL query construction without proper escaping. The safe takeaway is the class of failure. A data platform accepts input through one layer, rewrites it into another query language, and must preserve the security boundary during that translation. That matters when agents and internal tools query customer records, identity graphs, tickets, or alert data. Second, NVD lists CVE 2026-48930 for Node.js TLS hostname handling, with a critical 9.8 score in the feed. Hostname validation is one of the quiet checks that decides whether a remote endpoint is really the service it claims to be. That matters for API clients, package downloads, webhooks, bots, cloud functions, and agent tools that fetch remote content. Inventory Node.js beyond public web apps, including internal CLIs, test runners, build scripts, and support automation. Update supported versions according to official guidance. Third, recent NVD records include developer automation issues around Gitea act_runner, JetBrains Kotlin build cache metadata, and the Docker cron plugin. Different products, same pattern, automation turns text into action. CI runners have tokens, networks, file systems, and sometimes Docker privileges. Build caches cross trust boundaries for speed. Cron-style deployment hooks can become scheduled code execution. Segment runner pools, separate public pull requests from release jobs, avoid privileged containers by default, and trust only cache sources you control. For AI coding agents, use 4 approval questions. What input is trusted? What action will run? Which credential will it use? What system can it reach? If the answer is unclear, pause. Put unfamiliar repositories in disposable workspaces. Remove broad cloud tokens from general coding sessions. Require approval before database, install, build, shell, network, secret access, or deployment commands. The bottom line, patch Graph, Node.js, Gitea act_runner, Kotlin, and Docker where they apply, but do not stop at patching. Reduce secrets, sandbox automation, review workflow changes, verify cache provenance, and make every coding agent prove what it is about to change before it changes a real system.